Let me ask you a question. Are you somebody who has a CDL license, is driving for a company, but is kind of capped out on where they want to go and you want to kind of go on your own and start your own company? Well, this video is for you. Here at Driving Academy, we help people just like you get themselves a CDL license, but also help them become an owner-operator and take their CDL license to the very next level. But now, whether you're young, old, in the middle, or anything in between, becoming a new owner-operator does come with some challenges. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the realities of a young or new owner-operator in the CDL world itself. So before we actually get started, let's talk about the actual difference between being a CDL driver and an owner-operator. So when it comes to CDL driver, that means you have your CDL license and you're legally able to drive these vehicles that are 80,000 pounds or more. That being said, you're able to start making money transporting vehicles like that. An owner-operator is the next level up, where you take the financial risk to purchase your own truck and now you start working for yourself, right? So as a driver, you get paid for your time or for your services by the company. You don't own the truck, you don't have any of the responsibilities of the truck itself. Your only responsibility is to make sure that you get the load from point A to point B in a timely manner and as safe as possible without causing any damage to the vehicle itself. The next level above that will take on more responsibility, which is the owner-operator level. Here you're going to own the truck itself, you're going to get paid for the route, but you also have to be responsible for all the other expenses, which means fuel costs, repair costs, taxes, insurance, all that stuff is going to fall on your shoes itself. And it's going to need a different skill set than just being a truck driver. Because when you're a truck driver, all you really have to do is focus on just driving. When you become an owner-operator, you're going to have to start adding some new skill sets on how to actually be a business owner, understanding how cash management works, how money flows in and out, understanding how to pay your bills, understanding how to pay your taxes, and there's a whole lot of ins and outs to it. So in this video, I'm going to give you the top 3 things that most brand new owner-operators actually get wrong and actually prevent them from getting to the next level. Because here at Driving Academy, our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. And we believe that freedom only happens when you actually have choices in life. And on this economic planet that we're living in, money is one of those things that are going to help you get choices. So the top number 1 thing that many people actually mess up when it comes to transferring to be an owner-operator is that they buy the wrong truck, right? So what actually do I mean by the wrong truck? Now there's 2 trains of thought. Hey, I'm going to buy the cheapest truck possible that I can find on Craigslist, which is going to look something like this. Or I'm going to spend all my money, get all the financing, get a brand new truck, because in my mind, a brand new truck is not going to break down, right? So those both things are completely wrong. If you're going to go for the cheap route, 100% cheap, then you're going to be spending all your money on ongoing repairs. If you're going to go for the brand new truck right off the bat, now you do have a lower chance of things breaking down, but you're driving a truck, which means it's transporting 80,000 pounds and things can break down any given time, no matter how old or how new the truck actually is. The other thing that you should understand is the way you get paid is going to be by the brokers or by the customer directly. The broker is not going to know how new your truck is, how shiny your truck is, anything like that. They're not going to be like, hey, because you have a brand new truck, let me pay you some extra money for this load simply because your truck's brand new. So that's completely out of the picture too, right? So the best kind of range to actually pick your trucks, depending on what type of market the truck is actually looking for, whether it's local or regional or over the road, but the price range that you want to go for is anywhere from that $40,000 to like $60,000 price range. Should get you a nice solid truck. Now the right way to do that is to actually get somebody who's been in the business for a very long time. So any of our students who actually want to make that first step, we actually recommend them to one of our partners who actually own a truck dealership, and they can actually help them in the whole purchase side of a truck, right? Because when you're purchasing a truck, this is going to be your lifeblood of the entire company. Without a good working truck, you will not make any money, because you only make money as an owner-operator when the tires are spinning. There's no like pay for waiting in a warehouse. No one's paying you your salary or detention or anything like that, right? As an owner-operator, you have to eat what you kill, which means you got to make sure those wheels are turning. If the trucks are inside the shop, you will not, I repeat, you will not be making any money. You'll just be spending money. So the best way to contact that person, we recommend our person that we usually deal with. His name is John. Give him a call on his number, which is going to be 908-482-0588. That's 908-482-0588. You're going to want to make sure that you are able and financially able to actually make the payments there. He can help you out with financing through third-party financing, and or you can just buy the truck directly from them. They have all new types of inventory that's coming on in that price range that's going to make sure that you do have some type of warranties with it, which means that you're not going to be spending a boatload of money when you just get off the lot, right? So that's step number one, which is going to be buy the right type of truck. Thing number two that most people get messed up with is going to be, I'm an owner now, so I can just relax, right? Because one of the hardest things it takes from becoming a driver to an owner is you actually get to control your own schedule. As a driver or as an employee of a company, the company is going to tell you, hey, I need you here at this time, which means, okay, if I need to be at work by 8 o'clock, that means I got to wake up probably at 7 o'clock, I got to eat my breakfast, I got to do this, take a shower, I have to go to the bathroom, I have to, my whole morning routine in order for me to be there at 8 o'clock. Now, when you are your own boss, no one's going to tell you when to be anywhere. And that being said, if it's too rainy outside, all of a sudden you're feeling not the best, maybe you got a little cough or a little sniffle or anything like that, or maybe it's snowing, and your warm, cozy bed is so warm in this wintertime, no one's going to be mad at you if you don't go to work. And then that is a cool thing about freedom of being your own boss, but it's also the downside is you do too many of those things at a time, you're not making any money. Because remember, you're only making money when that truck is moving. Now, no one's going to yell at you, so there's no bad thing that's going to happen right off the bat, but all of a sudden your payments are going to start coming, which means your truck payments and your insurance payments always have to get paid no matter if you're driving the truck or not. So that's why you have to make sure that you stay disciplined enough to make sure you get your butt out of bed, and no matter what happens in your life, whether it's your partner in bed saying, no, just a few more minutes, stay with me, stay nice and cozy, or anything else, your kids get sick, anything like that, you have to treat it like a job. You have to treat it even more important than a job, and it's going to pay you a lot more than your job itself, right? The thing number three that most new owner-operators have no idea about is going to be how to manage paperwork and how to handle the finances of trucking itself. So I'm going to give you a tip that most owner-operators have no idea about. When it comes to actual expenses, you're going to have a few different things. You're going to have your fixed costs, which is going to be whatever your truck payments are going to be for financing, right? Your insurance payments are going to be there. No matter what happens, whether you drive or don't drive, that's going to be there. Next big one is, of course, going to be fuel. If you're the one driving the truck, that means you're not having any employees there, so you don't have to worry about salaries or anything like that. And then the other thing is going to be maintenance. But maintenance is usually the tricky one, because when it comes to maintenance, I'm not going to have a breakdown every single week or every single day, but when I do have a breakdown, I want to make sure I have a cushion on the side to make sure that I have money where I can keep rolling. So that's the thing we recommend for anybody who wanted to become an owner-operator, and we can actually help you out throughout this process. Like I said, give that number a call, 908-482-0588. His name is John. He actually helps you sell the truck and actually become your own owner-operator, making sure that you're making enough money for yourself and for your entire family. In order to qualify, you have to have at least, like I said, at least $25,000 in cash if you want to go through just financing from him, and you have to be a qualified person with a CDL license. If you don't have your CDL license, then you come to us. Here at Driving Academy, we'll help you out with the entire thing. But let's talk about this maintenance thing. So this is where a lot of people get wrong. They're actually doing all these trips, they're making all this money, they're paying their fuel bills, they're paying their insurance bills, they're paying their truck notes, and then everything else left over in the bank account, they think, well, that just must be pure profit. So let me go buy this Gucci belt. Let me go on vacation. Let me start getting a big payment for my Jaguar or whatever it is. And this is the trap that people fall in, because they think all the money left over is actually profit, and they have no idea that a big maintenance bill is about to come. All of a sudden something happens, it's $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 maintenance bill, and there's no money left in the account because you want to live this type of lifestyle. So what we actually recommend is, in your business, when you open up your business bank account, open up a separate bank account just for your maintenance fund. And the rule of thumb is 17 cents per mile that you do drive, so make sure you're tracking how many miles you do drive in a given week. You're going to transfer that many miles times 17 cents and move that into the maintenance fund. Now, the good thing about that is when something does go wrong, you can just take the money right from that different bank account, and you don't have to worry about the actual operating account itself. So then that means you have a much more peace of mind, where if something does break down, you don't have to go scrambling for money or getting credit cards or getting debt just to get your truck back on the road. This is just simple business advice that most people are never taught, especially when you're starting your very first business. And that's one thing that we want to make sure that you have the ability to actually excel at everything that you do, even becoming an owner-operator if that's your choice. But that being said, we have so many other tips of the trade. We've been in this business for a very, very long time, and that guy John has been in there longer. He's one of the OGs out there. That being said, you want to make sure you're giving him a call, 908-482-0588. And if you want to get your CDL license, you got to go to the best truck driving school in the entire country here at Driving Academy. We have locations opening up nationwide, so make sure you check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks, and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.